As Representative Bernal to explain the amendment.
I got it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, this is actually a very simple amendment. So much of what we've been talking about today has to do with allowing students to stand on their own, that we want to focus on the merit of an individual student and not allow their background somehow to influence the way that they're treated by a university or a college. And so that's what this amendment does in terms of admissions. What it says is that no Texas university shall give preference to a student based on the relationship of an alumnus or a donor. In other words, if you want my kid to stand on their own, then if you went to Texas A&M or UT, then your child shouldn't get any special preference in going to UT or A&M, because that has nothing to do with their merit. They didn't earn that. I know you worked hard for it, but my kid should not have to compete with yours just because you went to A&M or UT and I didn't. So all this does is enshrine the equal treatment of students all the way to the very end. If we're going to focus on merit, if we're going to focus on individuality, then you should vote for this amendment. And not only vote for it, Mr. Meyer, but vote for it enthusiastically.
Chair recognizes Representative Kemple to speak against the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And this bill addresses that it does not affect admission, so I will respectfully oppose.
Chair recognizes Representative Bernal to close.
Move adoption.
Question occurs on the adoption of the Bernal amendment. It's a record vote. Clerk will ring the bell. Show Representative Kemple voting no, Representative Bernal voting aye. Have all voted? Voting 61 ayes and 81 nays, the amendment fails to be adopted. Following amendment, clerk read the amendment.
Amendment by